Hey, Atwood family, the holiday season is here. And while we're celebrating this year's wins, it's also the perfect time to gear up for an even stronger 2025. This month's ELEVATE21 is bringing you fresh strategies, market insights, and inspiration to close out the year on a high note and start the next one ready to shine. Hey, Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
It's my favorite time of the year.
Absolutely.
I'm just like giddy at this time of the year and, whatever. It's good. But hey, in the last couple of weeks, you led our Agent 21.
Yes.
And so this Agent 21 thing is where we really deep dive into a different subject every week with our agents. And great learning opportunity. And we said, one of the things that our agents keep asking us about is, I want to have a better understanding, a better knowledge of this piece that almost all of their clients are doing in lending,
right?
In getting a loan for their home.
Right. Yeah, it's so weird having grown up in the industry and finding that despite through the decades and generations of working and specializing in real estate, there's this huge hole that was mortgage.
Right.
And for us too, but then also when we started learning more about it and we launched Atwood Mortgage and then started teaching our agents about it, it's really cool to see how they had this entire new toolkit just unlock and ways that they can structure deals better than they ever have before.
Yeah, absolutely. I really want to talk specifically about one of my favorite people on the planet, Pete, from our Northfield office.
Yep.
He's been in real estate for, he might be watching, so I don't want to say a long time.
Year or two,
but, he's been in it for a while, and I thought he knew everything about real estate. He thought he knew everything about real estate, and it was really when he started connecting with you.
Yep.
And joining our BDM program and everything that he felt like this whole world was unlocked for him.
Absolutely. Yeah, it's important to know, again, that there's that huge piece that is part of the real estate transaction. And our realtors and us too, we're in this habit of we do such a great job building business, building relationships with clients, submitting strong offers, or as strong as we thought they were. And then once it goes under contract, say, okay, we'll see you in a month when it closes. Like, what happens then?
Right.
So it was Pete's a great example. Somebody said, when I really started breaking it down and he started thinking about ways that we can create special tools together. Maybe it's unique timelines. Maybe it's just filling out the offer better because we're missing parts on there that actually are lender questions on the Minnesota purchase agreement. And then going further to how else can we be creative to use tools like seller concessions in a multitude of different ways to bring the deals together, to bring families together, to make these deals happen that might not otherwise have happened.
I love what you just said, and that was be creative, right? In this industry, it's so easy to fall into this, what's your offer? What's your closing date? That's our offer. Right. And yet when you get creative is when real magic can happen to bring a deal together that has so much more to do with just price and closing date. And as you're working with our agents and our agents are reaching out to us and saying, okay, let's get more creative on this. What are some ways that you're finding that agents are going above and beyond just price and closing date?
Yeah, even in December, we are seeing an absurd amount of deals that are in multiple offers that are competing. That I think just last week we were working with one of our agents who there was 12 offers on this $300,000 home in December, right? No real estate happens in December.
Right.
But so again, obviously people always go to price and closing time. And closing time can be huge. Banks are telling their realtor partners right now that it's going to take 45 days to close. That's just not true. At Atwood Mortgage, we average 12 days from contract to CTC. It can go fast, and that's been a huge win for our clients to say, even if we don't want to close that fast, it shows the confidence that we're going to get it done, we're going to be prepared, and you're not going to be stressed for the next 45 days wondering if you get to buy your house, whether yours sold or not. But beyond that, thinking of just because we're priced lower, because we're going to have better rates, that means your client's going to offer more and not actually be paying more every month. So their offer just got that much stronger. And then using those tools like concessions, maybe adding concessions on top of a purchase price that maybe they couldn't have afforded somewhere else, looking to things like temporary buy downs. So just a lot more creative ways. And then we always try and take it a step further and kind of co-brand some marketing with our realtors to reach out to those list agents if we're writing an offer together and say, hey, this is not about here's a piece of paper that says a few numbers on it. It's here's the team that's going to get this done.
Mm-hmm. And that's one of the greatest things I love about the partnership that we've created between our agents and our mortgage brokerage, but the lenders too that we have handpicked, right, in order to create a really good partnership directly to our agents. Because as a buyer myself, you talked about agents being in the dark once you fill it out and then it goes off to lending and they're in the dark for a while. So is the buyer for a long time.
Right.
They're going, well, I hope everybody's doing what they're doing so I can get this house. And that's such an uncomfortable feeling.
Right.
And because of these partnerships, there's so much transparency. There's a lot of communication. It's really incredible.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It really is. And I think it's an important message to remember that, regardless of what we're talking about, the realtor you're partnering with, the lender you're partnering with, the house you're buying, there's always, you can always go cheaper, right?
Right.
Somebody or something is always cheaper. And if you have a client, a buyer that's saying, here's the things I want in a house, we say, there's cheaper houses than that.
Right.
Yeah, but it might not meet all of their boxes, right? So that's when we're selecting and figuring out, wanting a client to partner with one of our realtors and then partner with us, and we're partnering with a multitude of different lenders. There are ones that do it cheaper. Ours are thankfully going to be, among the best in the industry for pricing, but we could do it cheaper. And then we'd be rolling the dice too of whether we'll close or not.
Sure.
And we don't want to do that.
Yeah.
So we want to have that, as much speed and confidence and great pricing as we possibly can, while never having a doubt that this deal is going to get done.
All right. I did not prepare you for this last question, but I wanted your just so true and honest and genuine response to this. You were recently telling me about a recent transaction you had relatively not that long ago. Worst buyers you've ever worked with in your life. So how did your move with you and your wife go?
It was great. Yeah, it's one of those we just want to pack up everything and leave. So.
That's good. Yeah. No, but you and your wife just bought a house.
We did.
Congratulations.
We did.
That's great.
Yeah, it was really neat. Both I had a great lender. It was me.
Yeah.
But then also got to get the experience of seeing a lender on the other side too. I did offer to that client, say like, hey, would you like to save some money? And they said no, and that's fine, right? There's a lot of great lenders out there. Yeah. But I got to watch what the other process was from the other side of the table from a big retail lender. And it was great having all of these updates, like... Okay, we didn't get any updates.
Yeah, exactly.
No contact at all. No idea what happened. Yeah. We didn't know, because they even yelled at us once because we're like, "Hey, has the appraisal been ordered yet?" And they're like, "We've had this file for 4 days. Chill out." Like,
oh,
4
wow.
days? We should be done.
Yeah,
like, it's kind of crazy.
It's still sitting on that corner of my desk.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
That's good. Well, yeah, great tips. Can't wait to see what 2025 brings for our agents out there who are just out there serving their buyers every single day. And so thank you for helping support them.
Yeah, thank you.
Hey, lucky you. You get to join me for the market segment.
So fun
this month. And I keep saying this every month. We've been in the industry forever, right? Mm-hmm. We grew up in it. I just did the math yesterday with somebody. I was like, I got licensed in 2001. So I've been licensed for, what is that? Oh, that's 13 years now. And they were like, I think you forgot a digit. I'm like, what? 14? Oh, wow. I've been licensed a long time. Anyway, so, but lately it just continues to surprise me, which is great, right? And so you were talking earlier, you've seen the best December you've seen.
It has. It's incredibly busy right now. Our agents are writing a ton of offers, and they're really competitive. A lot of people writing. They're in multiple offers. Things are still moving quickly, despite horrible rates and low inventory. They're still getting out and they're crushing it.
And that again, it just stems from low inventory. Mm-hmm. So they're getting out there. They're writing offers because when it comes up, they want to write on it, right? And so they're doing a really great service to their clients. So best December you've seen. And then we've got the Minnesota housing report for December. Okay, so let's just recap. Just over the last quarter here. So October was down. Mm-hmm. November was up.
A lot, yeah.
And by the way, maybe it's the weather. Maybe it's weather. I don't know if you saw this, but this Christmas Eve will be in the 40s. On Christmas Eve, there will be no snow. No snow for Christmas. And it seems like our real estate market is also just not following any trends along with the weather. So here's the December market report.
Welcome to the marketing segment of ELEVATE21. Your January social media is here. Just head on over to Resources in 21 Online and download the calendar and creative and get those scheduled. We've also created the November housing report to share on your social media. You can find that as well in the Resources Hub. Dedicated to the joy of home, this brand new marketing campaign celebrates the extraordinary service and dedication of our agents who play a pivotal role in making home ownership dreams come true worldwide. This campaign aims to highlight the unique, emotionally resonant experiences that agents affiliated with the brand create for their clients, positioning the brand as a source of comfort, trust, and joy. There's a new Century 21 Global Network Facebook group. Century 21 has launched this exclusive Facebook group to the Century 21 Network due to Meta's decision to discontinue Workplace in 2026, with many features being limited in 2025. To stay ahead of this change, Workplace was sunset on December 15th. The new Facebook group is designed to foster engagement, provide a platform for sharing insights, and offer a space for collaboration among the network. To join, just scan this QR code on the screen, answer those entry questions to request access. Registration is open now for the exclusive invite-only Top Agent Retreat that's taking place March 24th through the 27th at Disneyland Hotel in Anaheim, California. Registration information has been emailed to eligible agents. Make sure to check your email and get registered for this amazing event.
Agent 21 has been a huge success. So thank you for jumping on, continuing your learning. Be sure to continue registering for those amazing courses. This coming month, we have something really cool. We have not only our regular Agent 21, but we're also introducing Agent 21 workshops where we work side by side to work through things like business planning and social media planning. Some really cool topics that we have coming up for you. Take a look. What a truly remarkable year 2024 has been for all of you incredible agents here at Century 21 Atwood. We want to celebrate along with you. We know you're already starting to check out which awards you're getting here as we come to the end of the year. So we have some big celebrations. We have some anniversaries we want to celebrate. Those of you who hit $1 Million Club, and also some absolutely beautiful shout outs. Take a look.
Dan was very helpful in finding and viewing multiple home options until we made our offer. The communication during the process was exceptional. The negotiation and the closing went seamlessly. I would strongly recommend Dan.
Belinda Sternberg was an incredibly important piece of making my purchase possible. She was always on the ball and looked out for my best interest, even at the potential outcome of dismissing a sale. I truly believe she valued my success over her commission and has a genuine concern for the future of her clients. She plays the long game.
Jody does an amazing job with every step, making buying and selling our homes an extremely smooth process. She's honest and takes all of our preferences into consideration. I would absolutely recommend Jody to anyone who is looking to buy or sell their home.
I would like to thank Nancy for her excellent expertise and patience with me selling my parents' home. It was a difficult decision to sell, and luckily we had a home buyer quickly, as I could have changed my mind and held onto the property, which would have not been to my benefit. Thank you, Nancy, for all your recommendations to the property inside and out. I feel relieved for new ownership, as it was too difficult for me to manage long distance.
Teru is a high-quality person, and we're very thankful to have her in our corner. She communicates often and in a professional manner, and goes above and beyond any expectations we can imagine. We look forward to doing more business with Tara. Her team got us out of pickle in this sale with a title situation. Trusting her and her team was easy, and they closed on our property in great timing despite the many obstacles we faced. Nothing but great things to say about Tara. We look forward to another closing on the 12th.
Thanks for joining us, Atwood family. As we wrap up the year, let's celebrate your hard work and achievements while staying focused on the opportunities ahead. Remember, the best is yet to come. From our family to yours, Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays, and best wishes for a successful and joyful new year. We'll see you in 2025. Let's make it amazing together.